called Thebes, ruled by King Elias and his wife Queen Jocasta. Everyone loved them because they were kind and wise, but they never had children to be their heir. After a long time, they were blessed with a beautiful baby boy. The child to the temple of Apollo, so a priest could reveal the child's destiny. This child will kill his father and marry his mother. The king and queen with grief, but they knew the boy had to be killed. Elias then called his most trusted servant. I need you to secretly take out the child and kill him out of the city. The servant didn't feel right murdering a baby, so he came up with another idea. I'll stab the baby through his ankle, hang him from a tree, and leave him to be devoured by animals. A shepherd with his sheep came across the baby while looking for a lost sheep. The shepherd saw the baby. He immediately removed the rod that joined his feet and tended to his wound. The child was named Oedipus, which means swollen foot, because his ankle was still swollen as a child. Eventually, Oedipus grew big and strong, the strongest in the whole city.
One day, his mom Merope took him to the bluff that overlooked the city. They come from far away, bringing not only their merchandise, but also the knowledge of their countries. Until now, I have been working to build and improve my physical strength, but to be a wise ruler, I have to work to improve my knowledge and wiseness. I will learn from the merchants in the marketplace and become not only the strongest, but also the wisest in the land.
And so he did. Oedipus gained the wisdom of Egypt and the cunning of Phoenicia, while maintaining his strength. As Oedipus became a man, gossip was going around that he was not the true heir to the throne, and he was not the true son of Opedipus and Merope. These rumors would drive Oedipus into a rage. Anyone who would accuse Oedipus of these things would be slain by Oedipus himself. And eventually, he went to his parents and asked, Am I your son? Just call me your son and I will believe you. Merope looked sad. The gods blessed us with you, and she started crying. Oedipus was troubled because his mom wouldn't cry if she was telling the truth. He decided to go and seek the advice of the Oracle of Delphi.
Oedipus, you have a terrible fate. You are going to kill your father and marry your mother. Oedipus was wandering around the area thinking when he came across a place where the three roads came together. Suddenly, a man in a chariot appeared and came speeding down the road, accompanied by two servants. Get out of the way! Let this chariot pass, the servant said. Oedipus had been raised as a prince, and no one has ever ordered him around, so he didn't obey. The whip and pulled the servant, killing him with a single blow. The old man in the chariot tried to help the servant, but Oedipus pushed him back, and the old man's head landed on a large rock. The other servant fled quickly into the bordering forest, and Oedipus continued his journey, not realizing that he had just completed the first part of the prophecy. He then came across a great city called Thebes. Apparently their king Laius had been slain by robbers on his way to Delphi, where the three roads met. The city was plagued by a horrible monster called the Sphinx. The Sphinx would ask a riddle to those brave enough to face it and devour anyone who couldn't answer the question. Oedipus, having been the wisest in his city, no one had been able to answer the demon's question yet. Oedipus, having been the wisest in his city, decided to face the Sphinx. You fool! I'm going to devour you! Unless you can answer this riddle. What animal goes on 4 feet in the morning, 2 feet at noon, and on 3 feet at night? Oedipus had spent so much time deciphering things from the merchants he spoke to, the answer dawned on him quickly. The animal you speak of is a human, Sphinx. In the morning of life, he crawls on his hands and knees. At noon, he walks straight, and in the evening of life, he walks supported by a staff. Is that not the answer to your question? Sphinx was shocked. No one had ever been able to answer one of her great riddles before. She cried out in despair, "No!" and flung herself off the side of the cliff into the spikes below. And the villagers in the city rejoiced. Oedipus was praised and named the king of Thebes. Jocasta became his queen, and they reigned greatly over the kingdom for many years. Yes. Neither one of them realized that they had completed the second part of the prophecy. One day, a dreadful plague attacked the city. People were dying by the hundreds. King Oedipus sent messengers to the oracle at Delphi to find out why the city was being plagued. The messengers returned and told the king, "The oracle said that the city is being plagued because the murderer of the former king Laius was never caught." Oedipus started an investigation to find the murderer and sent for Tiresias, a blind seer. He is the oldest and wisest of all mortal men. When he arrived, Oedipus said to him, "Who so cruelly murdered poor Laius? We need to catch this man and rid him of this terrible plague." Tiresias didn't want to reveal what he knew. He begged the king not to continue asking him.
"Please, king, do not ask me that question. I do not want to reveal the true murderer."
"Are you protecting the murderer?"
Of course not, my king. If you must know, you are the murderer. Ha ha ha! I would not Laius. I would not kill him. Do not believe him. Long ago it was foretold that he would be killed by his own son. But that child was put to death long ago. Laius was killed by robbers. Oedipus felt fear creeping up on him as he realized that he was once told that he was to kill his own father. "Bring me the servant who brought the news of Laius' death." Oedipus immediately recognized this servant, and the same man who fled into the woods after he killed the old man at the place where three roads met. After realizing that he was actually the biological son of Jocasta and Laius, not Merope and Polybus, Oedipus said, "I killed Laius. Laius is my father, and you are my mother." Jocasta, in shock, went back into her bedroom. There, she killed herself in despair. Oedipus later walked into the bedroom and stabbed out his eyes after seeing the dead body of his wife and mother. Everyone in Thebes hated him. He wandered around Thebes as a blind beggar for many years. The only person who cared for him was his daughter Antigone. "I love you, Daddy." Eventually, Oedipus' days ended, and he died as an old man. But the story does not end here.
The sun setting in the west, touching the land of the Thebes. Its light shining on the enemy's shields, blinding all who oppose them. Theseus, their leader, gave a speech taunting the Thebes and its people, like a bird attacking his own nest. But they were no match against our 7 gates. Their spears came in during the night. We sat and watched on our guard towers. We were thrown back, but not as great as the enemy. The enemy walking fearlessly into battle, but God hates those who have it in their heart. They were no match for the Thebes and their army. 7 gate captains looked on as the 2 brothers fought, in the end mirroring each other's deaths. In the beautiful victorious morning, the Thebes sang out in joy as the news of the defeat of the Argives was announced.
This is a memorial service for the Oedipus project.
We're not gonna cry.
I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. It smells like bananas.
They don't even taste good.
We ate the bananas.
Oh, look at that
Except for that
salsa.
cookie banana. Oh well.
Get a good look at this.
Bye, Oedipus project.
Bye!
You should keep this.
Jonathan!
Hi, Swannson.
Hi, Swannson. Hi, Swannson.
What's up, Mr. Swan?
What do I say? Well, this video is a great experience. I got to share with these people. They're really cool and
Yeah, we got really close, and we just love each other now. We're like a big family.
just cutting everybody off.
Jonathan's just eating chips.
Hey, these guys ate, and I didn't even get to eat.
Okay, shut up.
Like, watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you guys.
Hey, not your turn to talk. Nancy, say something.
It was fun. Yeah, it was a really fun
That was
project.
Nancy. Great. That was amazing, Nancy. That was so great.
Are you still filming?
Yes, I'm still filming.
Oh well, thank you for making. No.
Good, okay.
Thank you for this opportunity that you have given me to share with us, to share with each other. It was a really nice time.
We love you, Swan.
Just her. Just her.
We started with this project on Sunday morning. No, Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, we started Sunday afternoon, and now it
Today
was Thursday night, and
Jonathan still has to go home and edit it.
He still has to go home and edit it, and
Like 1 o'clock in the
yeah.
morning.
And our video's gonna be probably like 10 minutes long, so we're sorry.
Hey,
we love you, Swan.
We love you. Love you.
Love you.
I love the
Love
chips.
you.
Love you.
Chips are good.
Alright.
Oh, you're getting back.
We're done.
Go now.